Thank you, Lord Mayor. I have to say I have personal memories of Temple Newsam because when I was a child, for a few years, I actually grew up on the Holton Moor estate, and I have fond memories skipping through the bluebells on Temple Newsam Park. I have to say, as well, I am no fan of golf. I think golf is a good walk spoiled, so I'm sorry for those of you who are keen adherents. However, what I will say is that we're not here to think about investing in what we like to do. It's more about serving our people. And I have real concerns about this. I appreciate why the Parks Countryside people are very, very keen on it, because there has been a successful cycling investment made in Middleton Park, and it's been very, very well received there. That does not mean to say that therefore you need to replicate it in other places. And the thing about Temple Newsam as well is it's not just a park for local people. It is recognised as being a city asset, and it will therefore have amenities within it that are meant to be for a wider population to take part in. And I worried about this particular proposal because it talked about how it was going to create family cycling centre, and it would be family cycle trails, and it was basically saying, well, how could you object to this? Because this is all about families going out and being active. But it isn't necessarily all the family that go out and do that, and all the family doesn't turn up all the time to do biking. And actually, for the local population of Holton Moor, I don't think there's some kind of subsidised scheme whereby they're going to be encouraged to enable them to have bikes to participate in this activity. And when we're looking at things like golf, there is a tendency in this council to follow fashion. I remember when we were talking about allotments, in terms of them being a valuable way for older people to actually keep active. And when we looked in the council's leisure services guide, it promoted everything right up to Tai Chi, but didn't mention allotments at all. And we've had papers before from this council that say there's been a drop-off in demand for allotments, so therefore we shouldn't have so many of them, we shouldn't be putting so much money into them, and we're subsidising them, by the way. And then all of a sudden, there's a change, and people get more interested in growing their own food, and now we have waiting lists. So the same thing happened with tennis, I seem to remember. There were lots of council parks that had tennis courts that were tatty and vandalised, and no one used them, and then all of a sudden it became much more popular. The Lawn Tennis Association came into partnership with us, and then we had some fantastic new tennis facilities that have waiting lists, and that people travel from different parts of Leeds to access because they are valuable amenities. If we are serious about being an age-friendly city, as well as being a child-friendly city, then we need to take into account that there are activities that older people have a tendency to want to participate in. Golf is one of those. And if this is an activity which enables people to combat isolation, to create friendships, keep fit and out of our healthcare system, then why are we not trying to find a way to get back into it being a growing pastime and actually get more demand within our facilities? And I have to say, on this particular one, in my particular area, we had our own golf course and that got closed. And in the consultation for that, they said, don't worry, you've got a really good facility not too far away that you can access. Now that facility is under threat. So please, take this in the context that it is. This is a citywide issue, not just one for Temple Newsam, and it's about making sure that every part of our city has access to good, active lifestyles and not just the family.